because of cost and flavor and all sorts of things, I find that what I buy in the fall and winter for our fresh produce is different than what I'd be buying in the summer. So here's some of my favorite picks for this time of year. Although my freezer has quite a few bags of Dollar Tree mixed vegetables, which are great in a pinch and can provide a lot of vitamin power, I do like to have a certain amount of fresh produce around just because I like it best. And these are the things I'm stocking up on for the fall. Of course, potatoes. They've had some really good deals on potatoes at the grocery stores right before Thanksgiving. With my app for the Safeway grocery store I go to, I was able to get 20 pounds of potatoes for free, and now they have a deal with 5 pounds of potatoes for 49 cents. So believe me, I'm going to be over there. The best price I found on butternut squash was 99 cents a pound, and they were really good. So I got some small ones. You can get huge ones too, but if it's just Eddie and myself, then we don't need to have a huge butternut squash. You know, one that I can cook, you know, with some potatoes or whatever is sufficient, and then I don't have the other one hanging around the refrigerator. Same with the sweet potatoes. The best price I got on those was $1.19 a pound, and I'm still watching my grocery store flyers to see if I can beat that. I do like them also roasted with potatoes. Don't forget your vitamin C. I have a friend who supplies me with a ton of lemons. I love them. I sometimes chop them in half and put them in the freezer in little ice cube trays and then in plastic bags for use. But it's also great to just squeeze them onto your salad, or I have them in my tea, or however I can use them, just to get a little bit of that good old vitamin C and some citrus Oranges are also quite inexpensive this time of year, so it's also a good time to stock up on that and make some juice. You can freeze the juice or just eat them the way they are, or put them in a salad. Really, really good stuff. Pretty soon the Cara oranges will be coming out, and those are my absolute favorite oranges. They're only out for a few weeks, I think, like in the winter, very, very early spring. I like to have in my refrigerator is, of course, the cabbage. I can get a lot of mileage out of this 99-cent head of cabbage. Make salads, do some stir fries. I'm going to do Asian stir fry, I think, a little later today or this week. Potatoes and cabbage, I mean, it's great and it's full of vitamins. I like to have carrots also. They're great, full of vitamins themselves. They have a long storage life in the fridge, and I can throw them in with my my butternut squash and potatoes and yams, roast them up. They're delicious. I love mushrooms as well. I was at Costco a few days ago. We don't have a Costco nearby, but I was in an area that did, and I got this big thing of mushrooms for $5. And what I'm going to do is chop them up, saute them all, and then some of them I'm going to use in my spaghetti sauce I'll be making this evening. The rest I'll freeze in bags for other projects. They are so good. They're kind of nice. They're filling. I guess they do have some vitamin properties in them, but what I like about them mainly is that they really can fill you up. Greens. I really love greens. They fill you up, and they're good, and they're full of vitamins. I got this box at Costco. It was a huge discount than what you'd get at the grocery store. It was, I think, 1 pound. What I do with these is they tend to get all mushy and kind of rotted at the bottom, mainly because that's the position they've been sitting at since they were put in the containers. So I store them in the refrigerator upside down like this, and it allows this to kind of, the water that collects at the bottom to kind of go through and not sit there in a pool and rot out all your onions. Of course, are a must-have. I use them in everything. They're great in if you're frying up some potatoes and cabbage or whatever, or roasting, they just add a nice flavor and a little bit of bulk. Great thing to have in the fridge. I might even make some onion soup in the crock pot later this week. Love avocados, and the prices vary at the grocery store. Depends on what the sale is or whatever, but at Costco they stay pretty consistent. So I bought myself a nice big bag of these at Costco, fairly hard, so they'll sit for a while, and I can enjoy these for breakfast or in my salad. They're also full of vitamins, and because they're kind of heavy on, I guess, fats. They do help fill you up. I have a bag of peppers in my refrigerator. They're pretty consistent in price, either the big ones or the small ones. They're great if I want to dip them in hummus or if I want to throw something in a salad. You know, saute them up. They add some color. They're just, I always make sure I have a bag of these in the refrigerator. Another seasonal favorite of mine is pomegranates. I got this for $1.69, which was a fantastic deal. They're usually 2 for $5. You can open them up and full of seeds, and I use the seeds in my salad, and also full of vitamins, and they're so pretty to look at and just delicious to eat.